Welcome back to Worthington Motor Railway, and today we're trying to do something a little bit more sophisticated with lights, so let me explain. So, I'm not going to turn this channel into electronics channel, but I just thought this is interesting. I've been watching both Trains of Thought and A Leopard's Tale for a while, and they do lots of things with bits and pieces of electronics. And I've been doing bits and pieces of things with electronics since I was about 14. And, you know, as things have progressed, there's lots of different and easy ways to do things. And these little Arduino boards are kind of fun. And they're dirt cheap now. I mean, I think I picked this one up for $6.99 plus tax, so about $7.50, something like that. And I've been playing around with them, and I'm trying to think about some things to do. Well, on Trains of Thought, Ian was doing something with lights where he wanted to light up the different windows in his hotel at different times. And as I'm adding lights, I thought that might be something that's sort of fun to do. Well, he used a series of 555 timer switches to do his thing. But I thought this is one of those things that would be pretty simple to do on an Uno. And so I've been playing around a bit. And if you've been watching this video in the background, you'll see that these lights keep going on and off at various times. And that is all controlled by some Uno code. So let's have a look at the code. It's fairly simple. I'm setting the pin mode for all 13 pins on the board to output. I'm then putting together a void loop, and within that void loop I'm setting up 13 tasks. And so each task is really almost identical but similar. Forget this, I need to take this out. But basically we're doing a time, static unsigned long, last time equals 0. Then we're doing an interval, which I've set there to 15,000. We're then doing unsigned long, which is now, which equals millis. And then we have an if statement. If now minus the last time is greater than the interval, and last time equals now, digital write 1, digital read 1. So it'll toggle the LED on and off every time it gets through this interval here. And then we do the second one, and it was a cut and paste, but change the interval there to 27,000. And that's milliseconds, right? So just working down here, we just keep doing this for each task, and it will cycle through the task. Now, because, let's go back up to the void loop for a second. If in the void loop I put delays, so I could have just done, you know, down here I get a digital write. I could have done a digital write high and digital write low with a delay, but the delay stops the void loop. So that's why I'm putting tasks into the void loop, and the tasks don't use delay, they use this millis that allows the thing to continue to run, and each one of these tasks in this void loop will run independently. By doing that, we've got independent tasks toggling the LEDs on and off. So hopefully that makes sense. Just randomly picked a few outputs from the 13 outputs on the Uno and just tied them to the LEDs, tied the ground to ground on the breadboard. So I need to sort of make up a little circuit here to do this, and I probably need to extend some of the LEDs to put them where I need to put them. So that's the next part of this process. And then of course I got to really think about how the timing works, because You know, I don't want them all on at the same time, but I don't want them to be just like flashing randomly every few seconds. They're all set at well over a minute right now, but they might even want to be set at kind of longer than that. But and as you see, I'm using different colored LEDs here. I've ordered 30 warm white LEDs that I'm going to put into the buildings, so those will be here sooner than later, and then we'll get this actually connected up. But I just thought it was sort of quick, interesting thing to show how easy it is to do something like this. I felt like this is a way easier way to do it than taking, you know, lots of components and building your own circuit board. I know both of those channels I mentioned are very good at describing what they're doing and showing you circuit diagrams and other things, but in my mind, if I can find an easier way to do it, I'm going to do it. And as I say, these Uno boards are so inexpensive, and there's so many different things you can do with them. So anyway, I'll come back with a little bit more info once I get this sort of all put together. Thanks for watching. This is kind of part one of this. Part two will follow when I get the components that I have on order. I'm expecting them probably today, tomorrow. When they come in, we'll add them into the buildings, and we'll sort of show how this is all going to work in practice. So as always, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Subscribe button to top right. Hit that like button if you like the video, and another video to the top left.